Hey, it's Monday, and our buddy Bryan Garrity, Big Daddy, is here today, our real estate expert, to put a different twist on something that we've talked about before, which is spruce your home up. Spend a little bit of time and money doing some of the little things to give it extra appeal, but this can also be a trap if you don't know what you're looking at.
Absolutely. I have brought with me my favorite folks, Brian Daly and Patrick Clark from REIG Asset Management. And these guys are literally top of the field in terms of renovations and what a buyer should be aware of when buying a renovated house. They also are expanding out doing construction, which we'll talk about as well. But talk to us about, you guys do renovations, you do flips. I sell those flips for many different people, not just for you guys, let's say. So what is something a buyer needs to be aware of when they're going into? I know what they need to be aware of, but what about you guys as the experts doing the flip? What are you doing to make it right for a buyer?
I think the biggest challenge when you're buying a home, whether it's us buying it or a consumer buying it, is what's under the walls. What are you going to uncover? I think the two biggest things are rodents and water. Water is the most destructive force on the planet, and it can be anything from a busted pipe that wasn't fixed correctly or wasn't remediated properly on the interior. And on the exterior, it's a lot of look at where the water goes. It hits your roof. Where does it run off to? Where does it go to when it hits the ground? If it's saturating the soil of your home, it can actually take that property that you just bought and make it a nightmare for you, and that's the biggest thing to look for.
And what you guys really are kind of cautioning people against is we call this segment putting lipstick on a pig, which basically is papering over certain things. If cosmetically it makes it look better, but man, if you don't know what you're looking at, you don't have a proper inspection done and so forth, you could get nailed with horrible problems.
You got to be a detective. You got to really look for the signs. Rodents are a big one. I mean, we had a house that the electrician found there's a dead rodent on the wire. They chew through wires. So look for those little signs and look for
little signs.
I know. Oh goodness, my gracious. But yeah, so a home inspection report is key. Every agent representing a buyer, if they do not urge that person to do a home inspection, in my opinion, it is being foolish.
A lot of the times people aren't buying the properties right, and they'll go in there, they'll discover these issues when they're doing it, and then they'll find a way to hide the signs of it, and they won't necessarily address the problem.
Lipstick on a pig. Yeah.
Now, what are you looking at right here? Because that's apparently a very nice renovation. I'm guessing you guys did that.
Oh yeah.
Yes, this is our one of our custom remodels down in Ocean Beach. Probably our favorite yet, to be honest. We pretty much took this down to the studs and rebuilt it, and the pictures don't always do it justice. This one is
right down in OB,
inside.
huh? Boy, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Then there's a lot of properties like that around San Diego that are in older neighborhoods that have great bones.
Yeah.
They got great structure. But they really have to. You got to go deep enough into the renovation to really make it a quality job.
Yeah.
I mean, you go on the outside of this house, and it's just a full ocean or harbor view, right?
Yeah, and there's some things you can't.
Oh, look at this one.
This one's up in Fallbrook. Both these are actually on the market still. You can find more information on our website. But this was a monster house. I think total 5,200 square feet, a 4,000 square foot main house, and a guest house. And again, I mean,
the quality of your work is superb. It's above, beyond what you see these other investors doing. That's why we call it lipstick on a pig.
Right. So somebody just goes in and just, for example, where there was a water leak, and they go in and they just fix the stained drywall and don't fix the underlying problem.
Yep.
Gosh, you could end up with problems years down the road, not even realize what had happened. So that home inspection is really key, but also dealing with people that are reputable.
Yep.
Because Bryan is going to tell people, look, this house was renovated by, and he's going to give up REIG.
Yeah, our reputation's on the line.
Exactly.
And a lot of people, they don't give out their name, or they have many different company names
like
that they
LLCs
operate
they hide
under.
behind, right?
And you can never find out who the true operator behind that business is, and that's why we put ourselves out there.
So you guys stand out there proudly.
Yeah.
So folks, if you've got a piece of property here that you're thinking about renovating and then putting up for sale, you want to get in touch with Bryan, and you want to get in touch with the guys at REIG as well. Or maybe you bought a house and you think, okay, now it's time to renovate this thing. I bought it right. Now I need to put the money into it to really get it the way I want it. Well, these are the same guys that will do that for you. So
and
before or after.
That's exciting. So I mean, that's what we were saying. You guys are branching off and actually doing construction projects, not necessarily for resale,
Yeah.
but to help homeowners. And you guys do such amazing work.
Well,
We've
we
got
love
to
what
get
we
the
do.
word out there.
Yeah.
Get the word
You
out
got to
there.
take pride in what you do.
All right, so
Well, you
Bryan
guys are
Garrity, the
awesome.
Garrity Group, and the guys from REIG working together to make sure that our San Diego real estate continues to appreciate in value out here, and there's no
Absolutely.
hidden surprises out there. Don't forget Brian's radio show as well. That's Wednesdays on 1700 on ESPN Radio.
ESPN, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock on ESPN. Check that out as well. And for more information, you go to san diego6.com. You click on San Diego Living, and we'll put you in touch with the folks we're talking to here right now.